Hello and welcome to the Virtual Workplace Orientation Tour. The tour consists of a video, and on the video we're going to talk to you about the Red Cross Virtual Workplace. I will explain its purpose, how to access it, how to navigate, search, find the various applications you will use as a Red Cross team member. First, let's start with what is the Virtual Workplace, or VWP, as it is commonly referred to. The virtual workplace, it's a web-based portal designed to deliver anytime, anywhere access to the applications and content used by Red Cross staff and volunteers to fulfill our mission. The VWP lets you log into one secure portal for access to all of your apps from any device, providing you with the ability to work remotely from anywhere you have internet access. The VWP can be accessed by any device, whether it is a Red Cross issued device, your personal PC, smartphone, tablet, or even a public computer at a library or an internet cafe. So, let's talk about accessing the VWP. First, let's take a look at the most common way most of you will access the VWP, and that is from your Red Cross issued device, which will come loaded with a shortcut on your home screen to the virtual workplace. This is what the icon looks like right here. So just find this on your screen, double click that, and it's going to open up to your login page. Your login page here, mine pre-populates, and yours will too eventually. After once or twice, you're going to put in your Red Cross email and your single sign-on password. Go ahead and hit submit. And this is going to take you to your VWP landing page, home page, or that's what that's called. So that's kind of how that gets you right here to the VWP. But before we look at some of the other things, let's take a real quick look at. I can show you how to access this page right here, the VWP, from a non-Red Cross device just by searching the internet. And Chrome is the preferred browser to use, but others will work. But if you have Chrome, use that. So basically, just go to your browser, any browser you have available to you, Google, Chrome, whatever you got in there, and just type in American Red Cross Virtual Workplace. Doesn't necessarily have to be those exact words, because it's going to pull up several options. And what you're looking for in this, you'll see quite a few on here, is that word secure. And it typically comes up, in my experience, on one of the first ones, ARC Virtual Workplace. But you see that word secure. That lets you know that what you're looking at is a good place to go. And it's going to take you to a little different look, but it's still that single sign-on page right here for your entries. You can click on that, and it's going to take you right to that same page. It's going to give you the double security option here too, or mandate the double security option, but having the access code sent to you. I'm not going to go through that, but that is how you do it. So I just closed that, and now I'm back on the virtual workplace that we logged into from our home screen. So here's the view of what you're going to see when you get there. It's going to show you apps, and my web links, your two big chunks here. You can feel free to play around with these different things and see what it does to change your screen. There's too many different options for me to explain. Easiest way is just for you to kind of look around and see what comes up. But we're going to talk about your favorites that you can filter to or just have on there. So typically, look at this favorites right up here in the top left corner. All these that you see here, you notice a blue star, which okay. That means I at one time select that to be my favorite. And ones without the blue star, it'd be empty or white, is what if they're not your favorites. To change, to add, remove is very easy. Just let's go over one here. Here's Viva Engage. Show what I put my cursor over that blue star. It says remove from favorites. That's just your option. Let's go ahead and do that. Left click that. It is now removed from my favorites. Easy enough to do that, right? So let's just think about, well, now later on, maybe the next day we realize, hey, I really do use that page quite often, and I would like to do that. So because your favorites are there because they're the ones that you access the most on a most regular basis. So you don't want to have to search for those. You want those to pop up. And with these blue stars on them, they're going to pop up. Now, when I go in here and look at messing around, flicking things here at favorites, I'm not seeing Viva Engage anymore, but man, I wish I want that. So how do I get to find an app. This could be for the Viva Engage app or for any app at all. Just go up in here. One way to, there's a couple different ways. There's always redundancy built in, but one way to do that is go up here to your search. You start typing in the app you're looking for. Usually with the first few letters, it's going to pop up. And from this screen right here, it did pop up. It is the exact one I want. If there are multiple ones, you might need to type a few more letters. But here it is. So, and the star is white or empty. So if I just click on that, it's going to tell me again, Viva Engage is now added to my favorites. That's easy as that. So that's how easy it is to remove a app from your favorites or to add an app for favorites. And also a good way to search. Another way to search, which I don't recommend, is the long way. And that's just going in here by looking at all apps. And this is exactly what that is, all apps. Your favorites will still show up in there because they're part of that all app group, but they'll have a blue star. And as you can see, there's a bunch of them. So what you'd have to do is hit see all and then kind of scroll down. It's going to give you the option, I think, of looking for more, see more. So there's a bunch on there. So this is, I wouldn't recommend this way to search for an app, but this is kind of a good thing to know about. Sometimes you might want to just scroll through here and see what apps are on there. Something sounds familiar to you or sounds like interesting, you can look at it. You can explore it. You can add it to your favorites. It turn out you don't want it. You saw how easy it was to get rid of. So this is the long way, but it is a way to look at all the apps. So let's get back to that screen that felt familiar to you. And click around all you want here. If you ever see the home, which I just had there, and went away, that's a good way to get back to it. So you got two sections in here, the apps and the My Web Links. And I'll explain that My Web Links in a minute. But one way to, you can customize not only what you see by choosing your favorites, but how they are displayed in the order they're displayed. You got a couple options here. You can go over here if you want to alphabetize. Go over here to the right of the screen, click on custom, and it gives you the option of A to Z or Z to A. Let's go A to Z. So in alphabetical order, my favorites, so what it's working with, is going to be alphabetized. So this means when I go to do my work, I just got to remember that, you know, ABC, that's where I'm going to find them. And that's the way you want to keep it. Then you just go back up here and hit custom, and now it's saved that way. Oh, it did not save that way. Let's try it again. Sort A to Z. It will stay like that. So you can change it. And if you decide you want to go back, this is how you go back. You hit A to Z or custom again, back to the way it was. So that's to get it alphabetized or unalphabetized. But let's say you'd like to, you're not really, that doesn't work for you, and it's all up to you. You prefer to, like I did here at one point, kept all my red cross icons together. But I might have forgot some down here. So let me try to change that to that. You just hit reorder, click or left click, grab it with that green 4-directional green arrow, grab it, pull it up where you want somewhere, and just let go and drop it in there. You go back down here, you grab another one if you need to, wherever you want, however you want to organize it. And then say, I'm not gonna get that up, but okay, I'm done. Hit save, and it's going to keep it in that order. So that's how you can change where in your favorites appear. Again, because this is up to you how you want to do it. What I did show you real briefly before down here is My Web Links. This is just another way that you can create a shortcut, create a bookmark. Yours will probably be empty, I believe, when you first open this up. So let's say, for example, up here, I told you you wanted to find volunteer connection, which is something you're going to use a lot. If you type in volunteer connection on your app because you want that app, it's not coming up. I keep typing in more letters. It's not coming up. They're not giving me the app on here. So it's not an option. But I want to have a shortcut down here. So what I do down here is add. And I just got to get to that website, volunteer connection. I'm just going to copy this one without logging in. So there's the volunteer connection website. I'm going to copy that website. and go back down here where I had that page open. So that's the URL is what I just copied. Paste that right there. And you can call this whatever you want because it's going to be your shortcut in your web link. So if you want to say my VC or just VC shortcut, if that's what you want, either it doesn't matter because it's on your screen. Hit add, and that is now going to be down here, right here, onto your VC shortcut. So that's how you add a web link. Again, that's redundancy because you can also bookmark it and have it saved for bookmarks. You can save it across your ribbon. So it's just another bookmark. Because if you're on this page and you know there's a website you want to go to, it's right there. You don't have to close off. You don't have to go looking for it. So some other things here to launch an app is pretty easy too. Just hover over the one you want to launch. Double click it, and it's going to open right up. And there you have it. That'll take you to that website that you just clicked on. So that is, and here, go back to home. I want to close, if you're on the app, to close it. Basically, you just X out of it like you would anything else, and you're back to your home page. So that is the VWP Virtual Workplace. So how you can access it from the shortcut on your computer or from any place that you have internet access to just by searching ARC Virtual Workplace and clicking on the secure site, and show you how you can rearrange things by using A to Z, changing them around, add some web links, and just basically opening up an app. And then to sign out of the Virtual Workplace, you just need to go up here and click on your icon up in the top right corner, whether it's a picture or your initials, hit sign out, and that's going to take you out. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you need more information, go to OneSource, which is one of the apps in your Virtual Workplace, and just type in Virtual Workplace training or videos, and we have some other links for you too that's going to be helpful. So enjoy, and talk to you soon. Welcome to the team.